Have you ever felt like your life was just out of control? Like you couldn't get done what you knew you needed to do, and you kept repeating the same bad decisions, bad habits, bad choices. Habits, by their very nature, are unconscious thought processes. When we're not present, when we're not making conscious decisions, and our minds and our bodies go into autopilot, whether it's addiction or bad food choices or being undisciplined and unfocused in our work. Bad habits are when our actions don't line up with our intentions, because intentions are set consciously and habits are subconscious. Some habits are good, like brushing your teeth, and some, when they are misaligned with our intentions, are bad. The thing is, though, even good habits can lead to bad habits. If we are mindlessly brushing our teeth in total autopilot, completely zoned out, thinking about the day ahead and anywhere but the here and now, we are training our mind to be mindless instead of being mindful. The beauty is, we can also use these good habits to train our mind to be present, to be mindful, to make every motion we perform to be a conscious one, with intention behind it. We can feel each tooth with our brush, feel each bubble and bristle on our teeth, feeling the water moving around our mouth with full, total presence. And every moment of mindfulness like this creates a habit of mindfulness. And that is the key to creating good habits and eliminating bad habits. By turning every activity we do into a meditation, into a practice of mindfulness, we can turn our entire lives into conscious choices instead of unconscious ones. We can be fully present when doing the dishes instead of focusing on finishing the dishes, instead of focusing on what we're going to do after we finish the dishes. And we make it about each moment and simply trying to go deeper and deeper into the present moment, feeling every sud, feeling the rush of the water, and really paying attention to the task at hand. Meditation and mindfulness is about turning every activity, every waking moment, instead of being a means to an end, instead of trying to get some desired outcome, and instead making this moment means to be more present and more conscious and ultimately more alive. Because if we live our whole life in our mind, then our life will have been a dream. If we live presently in the moment, we get to experience the richness and the wonder in every single precious moment we have. And the more we realize this preciousness and this deep peace in the present moment, because we're focused on this here and now, instead of the mind racing jumping from thought to thought, topic to topic, past to future. We are focused instead on this moment, in this peacefulness. And the more peace we have from within, because our mind can stay focused and rest, the less we will seek out unhealthy behaviors and habits that don't serve our lives, that don't improve our lives, that don't make life better for ourselves and those around us. It's as simple as practicing that when you look at a flower, when you look at a bird, when you look at a leaf, or whatever you're seeing, whatever you're hearing, to hear the sounds, to see the sights, without putting labels on it, without jumping in your mind to whatever that makes you think of. Because a chaotic mind, jumping around from thought to thought and topic to topic, brings chaos into our lives. And in chaos, we can't think clearly, we can't see clearly. And so, simply practicing extending our focus and focusing on the present moment with sustained duration, a higher wisdom emerges, an intuition greater than this chaotic thinking mode we normally spend our lives in. And all it takes is practice. When we walk, feel with each step your weight shifting forward onto your forward foot, the weight pulling up of your back foot, the ground beneath your feet as your heel hits the ground, rolling forward to your toes, again and again. When we sit in meditation and focus on our breathing, we just focus on this breath, not the last one, not the next one. There is only this breath. And when our mind wanders, which it will, we gently bring our attention back to our breath. And this is the mind training. This is to break free from habits, bad choices, bad behavior, all of which stems from habitual thinking. If you meditate on a mantra, you're doing the same thing. It's this mantra, not the last mantra, not the next one. It's training the mind to be present, to be here, to be focused, to be calm and peaceful. Meditation is a microcosm of our entire life. What we experience in meditation applies to the rest of our life. In meditation, it's not easy at first to sit still when our mind is running 1,000,000 miles an hour. Practicing over and over again brings discipline, brings focus and patience, as well as kindness to ourselves. These skills of greater discipline translate into greater discipline in every aspect of our lives. From being able to focus more at work, to being disciplined to end bad habits, and to being aware of our thoughts and emotions, not controlled by them, so that we don't act on every impulse, We are not a slave to every thought that pops into our brain. And over time, mindfulness becomes the habit. As these new neural pathways are formed, with every moment of mindfulness, and every time we break a cycle of bad habits, we are reinforcing these new neural pathways so that consciousness and mindfulness and presence become our new way of living. Thank you so much for listening. Peace and love.